us.
Welcome to Boulder, Colorado, and a Rocky Mountain high. Folsom Field, one of the most beautiful settings in sports. Ralphie's out there looking to run over somebody, and the Buffaloes are fired up and ready today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gamecocks will kick this away to start us off. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now. 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Can they catch him? Nearly took it all the way. They finally grab him. Lucky to give up field position and not points there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And there's the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
South Carolina, 7, Colorado, 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him?
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Offense makes their way on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Handing off on the draw play. Eludes a tackle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
It's now 2nd down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the 1st down marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion.
And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT.
14, Colorado, 0.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
Takeover, 1st and 10.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll run it from the gun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on 3rd down. You got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The Buffaloes are in the red zone now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Here's a quick throw to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They're continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll toss it to the back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass rush closing in. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the defense wraps him up. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 14, Colorado 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He's running out of time here. Using his legs on the scramble. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? Third down and long. The defense, you think, is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
They're going to run it. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They're going to run the option. And they finally stop him with a quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from...
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Strong game by this quarterback. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And throwing again on second and 10. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they'll give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Toss it to the back, running left. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 37. First down for the offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. And the Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Bringing pressure. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense. It's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Lets it go as he's being hit. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Man, now that is is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The pocket breaking down. Checks this down to the running back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
That makes the score South Carolina 35, Colorado 14.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Colorado Buffaloes will take over.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds his man, has the 1st down. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, they're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's looking to scramble. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and then take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. The back's got it on a counter. The game moves the ball to a 3rd and 4.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
They'll run the option. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Gamecocks will try to keep this drive moving. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Down he goes. A sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. He drops back in the gun. Tries the right with a quick throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, South Carolina. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
South Carolina, 45. Colorado, 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. He can't stop him. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Buffaloes have 1st and 10 here. And the back gets the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Brought down after a big gain and a 1st down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. We'll try to run it with the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
When the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play, diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. They can't slow him down. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. Looks like the offense is going to recover it there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. This one falls incomplete, but it looked like the defense jumped off sides.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And he pulls in the catch. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Running back grabs it on the screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Over the middle, it's Smith. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10.
Man, I don't know what happened here with this defense. The tight end was wide open. Had to be a busting.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Miller. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route, and I think it really caught this defense off guard.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Hits into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina 45, Colorado.
So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Second down and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter. Can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. In the clear at the 25. out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Looking to the end zone, and it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Backed up with the one, he's going to throw it. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Okay, 2nd and 10 from their own 1. This is an important play. They want to avoid a 3rd and long at this spot on the field. Quarterback will try it again from his own end zone. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Well, now it's a nightmare for any offense. 3rd and long from their own 1. You've got to get a few yards to give the punter some room here. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He'll toss it to the back. Okay, we're finding open space. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses, and he's into the end zone. But hold on, there's a flag down. This might be coming back. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Crossing the 35. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. The defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a 3rd down. Just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive. You can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Buffaloes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Has the first down and more. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Now, you don't see very many inside runs that just spring open like that. Usually, those are your bread and butter plays, the ones you're just trying to get 3 to 5 yards a pop. But hey, It doesn't hurt when you bust out a big run right out through the A-gap.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3.
Let's go.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
What a call inside the 10-yard line. You truly have to trust your quarterback because things happen fast down inside the 10 on this option play. Doesn't give it, doesn't keep it himself, pitches it out, comes up with 6.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
And first down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here's the option play. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily...
He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That's another good run for him. What else does he do? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
Quick throw over the middle. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Big play in enemy territory, all the way to the 41-yard line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this This offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a...
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here at the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 59. Colorado, 31.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And they'll just down it right here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win? And they